Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to be treating this canvas haversack that I made with some beeswax and some boiled linseed oil. So I'm going to cut up this beeswax here. I'm not going to be using all of it because the haversack you'll only need a small piece. So I'm going to take about half of this here and see if that'll do. I might melt this entire block here, but I got these 2 pounds of beeswax here from online at a website called Jas Townsend and Sons, and you could buy it there. I think it's like for 1 block of beeswax, or 1 pound of beeswax is like $12 when I bought it. So that's where I got the beeswax from. So I'm gonna chop up the beeswax here. That way it can fit into my can and melt faster. So I'm gonna do that, get the stove going, and start melting down some wax. So I got my beeswax cut up here. Easiest way I found to do it is put the beeswax on a stump and get a hatchet and knock some chunks off that way. It'll go flying around, but this stuff is kind of hard to process. So I'll start with that. I might have to add more to it. We'll see. So it's my first time ever making this sort of leather treatment concoction, whatever you call it. So gonna get the stove primed here and get going and see how it turns out. I have a paintbrush here to paint. That's how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna paint the stuff on the canvas bag there, the haversack. Alright, so the stove is lit. Just gonna set this on here like that. And the stove is preheating right now, but I'm going to take advantage of that heat and start to melt down this wax. So it might take a while, but anyway, I'll leave this out because I might need some more. I'll add the boiled linseed oil when the wax is melted, and go from there. I don't have exact measurements. I did a little bit of research, and I'm sort of just winging it. So we'll see how it turns out. It should turn out fine, but we'll see. Okay, so the beeswax is pretty much all melted down. I lowered the heat on the stove, and I'm going to add the beeswax now, or the boiled linseed oil. So, and the reason why I lowered the heat is because this boiled linseed oil is, you guys know it's flammable, so I don't want this thing blowing up in my face. So I'm gonna take it off the heat and add it. I'm sort of just eyeballing it here. So I'm gonna let that heat up again, because when I poured the boiled linseed oil, some of the wax solidified again. So I'm gonna let that heat up again. stir it in nicely, and see how it turns out. I think I went about a 50-50 mixture on the two, 50 to 50% ratio, or whatever you call it. So. And I guess we can start putting some on. I don't see why not. So first, let me show you guys what the mixture looks like. So there's what it looks like. So okay, there you go. Get you guys situated here. Let the plane go by. Give this another stir. I'm actually going to take it off the burner. Push that to the side. And just start painting it on. See how it turns out. Just gonna paint it on. Actually, you know what? I can pretty much tell already that I made too much, and that my ratios, my wax to boiled linseed, oil is wrong. So I think I have a little bit too much wax and too little boiled linseed oil, but I'm not sure. So we'll see how it turns out. I'm thinking I'll just leave it like this, and then I'll take a hair dryer and go over this again, heat up the wax so it can soak back into the fibers, and see how it goes from there. So, but what I am going to do, I'm going to add a little bit more boiled linseed oil to the mixture. Alright guys, so I just finished putting the wax and boiled linseed oil on here, and now I'm going to take a heat gun and go back over it and really let that wax soak into the canvas. So gonna head inside for that, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so we're inside. Here it is. I'm gonna take the heat gun now and go over it and really let the wax and boiled linseed oil soak in. So here we go. Okay, so if you look right over here, you'll see the fabric start to darken. That's the stuff soaking into the fabric. Alright guys, so I just finished doing a once over with the heat gun, and it soaked in really nicely, and there's still a lot of excess wax here and there, and there's some spots that I think need a little bit more. So the spots that have more wax, I'm taking a putty knife and scraping it off and applying it to the places where I think needs a bit more. So but it soaked in nicely and worked out pretty good. So alright guys, so I did my touch-ups and everything, and there's still a lot of excess wax on here, so I'm just going along and scraping off the excess with a putty knife here. Alright guys, back outside here to finish this video. So here's how it turned out. Can't really tell, but it did darken up a bit, and you can definitely hear that it's kind of it's impregnated with that wax mixture. So it's gonna make it waterproof or water resistant. And here's the leftovers. I'll save this for retreating. I can also use this to retreat other things as well and protect other things. So I'll save this. Yeah, turned out pretty good. I didn't look at the time when I started, but I think it took about 45 minutes to an hour to do. So pretty fun, easy project. Next time, if I do give this another shot, I will add more boiled linseed oil and less beeswax. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will let this air dry for a few days because the boiled linseed oil can, if you fold it up and throw it in a backpack, it can spontaneously combust. So I'll just let this air dry for a few days, and it should be good to go, or a few weeks, whatever. So please feel free to leave in the comments section of any tips, tricks. Maybe you guys done this before and know how to do it the right way. So yeah, feel free to do that. Let me know what I did wrong. And as always guys, thank you for watching and subscribing. Greatly appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one.